At the Outward Bound Trust, we take apprentices on a journey of discovery, introduce them to new people and activities, challenge their knowledge about themselves and the world in which they operate, encourage them to try new things and prove to themselves and others that they can do much more than they ever thought they could. We provide challenging outdoor adventures focused on personal development. Within the natural landscape of mountains and water, we inspire young adults on apprentice schemes to fulfil their potential by understanding their own strengths and weaknesses and by accepting responsibility for themselves and their decisions, so they can face the world of work with confidence, respect and enthusiasm.
Altogether, because me and Cal didn't get any of the profit.
The impact of an Outward Bound experience is phenomenal and legendary. The results which apprentices and clients pass on to us speak for themselves.
The whole week is an anchor. At the end of the apprenticeship, on the awards evenings, I'll ask what's your most memorable experience, and they nearly all say the Outward Bound experience.
You do get that feedback of people, and you do get that people coming to you at the end of the week saying that was an amazing experience. And people coming to you saying, oh, I never thought I'd achieve that, I never thought I'd be able to lead other people through an activity like that.
I would recommend an Outward Bound course. It's a brilliant way to meet new people. It's great to build your confidence up, and it's you're doing things you don't do in the factory.
Our reputation is for hands-on training that works, training that delivers real and transferable learning and skills. It works because it's experiential, because learning by doing, especially in the natural environment, is meaningful and memorable, and because the continuous review and reflect processes employed encourage the transfer of learning.
With every client that we work with, it's highly unlikely that when they go back into the business that their boss, the team that they're working with, is going to ask them to build a raft, going to ask them to climb a mountain, going to ask them to look at climbing a rock face. However, they are going to ask them to work with other people, to motivate other people, to look at compliance, to look at health and safety, to look at leadership skills, to look at how they influence other people, how they give people briefings in the most effective way. And that's where we drag it back to at the end of every activity. They'll be coming back inside or talking about it out on the hill, about, okay, so what could you have done better? And it's not the fact of, well, we could have got more people up the rock climb. It's, well, we could have supported that person to get a little bit higher. And how could you have supported that person to get a little bit higher?
They do learn about the problem solving, the self-reliance, the confidence that they need whilst they're in the business.
Before I went on this Outward Bound course, I wasn't as confident, and now I feel a lot more confident, and I feel I don't need to be constantly asking questions. I can work by myself a lot more. And I feel like if I'm struggling to do something, I'll just figure it out and I'll just get on with it and improve.
An Outward Bound apprentice development programme focuses on both individual and team development, ensuring every participant leaves with a newfound motivation and an understanding of the importance of team skills, problem solving and leadership.
Once I start in the factory, there's going to be new people, and there's going to be new staff and new managers and team leaders I'm going to have to get to know. So I think the confidence I'll build here will help me in the factory.
Not enough money for orienteering or more, did you have to change?
One of the things that we really push is pushing them to push their own boundaries, but it's not their own boundaries of dealing with heights, dealing with water, it's their own boundaries of working with other people.
I didn't know the guys on my team to start off with, so knowing them better now helps a lot.
A lot of the apprentices, when they come to us, they don't know anybody else. So that experience where they've all got to rely on each other and they're all in this unfamiliar setting does help bring them all together.
The key to our success is in providing experiences that are profoundly relevant to the apprentices. The focus is on tangible learning in a supportive and reflective environment, and the application of these skills back in the workplace. The human and financial investments made by organisations in support of their apprentice development schemes are both valued and recognised by the apprentices themselves.
Using it, we decided, well, we best pay for it.
The apprentices recognise the investment that's put into them by, on the final day when they do the presentations, there's a whole sea of senior management from BAE Systems sat there in the audience. So that says to them, A, they're serious about this because they've all come to listen to me, and also the time that so many important people have given up to come up here and listen to them.
When I signed the dotted line, I didn't expect to be climbing mountains for British Aerospace. No, I didn't.
Within the natural landscape of mountains and water, we inspire young adults to fulfil their potential by understanding their own strengths and weaknesses and by accepting responsibility for themselves and their decisions. We encourage them to push boundaries of working with others, boundaries of leadership and boundaries of motivation. Combining the outdoor environment with professional training tools and techniques enables us to deliver truly exceptional apprentice programmes, nurturing truly exceptional individuals.
I can't speak highly enough of Outward Bound.